FIFA video. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can craft the new Lionel Messi Player of the Month. Now it's out for 30 days and there is 6 squads, the highest rated being an 88. I think there's 2 87s, an 86, an 85 I believe, and an 84. So obviously, first of all, you'll have stuff in your club, so you can chip away at what you've got or work out, maybe go to the highest rated squad first, putting all your high rated fodder in it, and then seeing what you need to get from there. When you work out what that's going to cost, obviously, say like this whole squad here was filled out, we may say, let's say we need an 89, for example. So we will go to find an 89. Okay, we find that Harry Kane's the 89 that we would need to complete this squad, which means we'll look at that and we'll go, right, we need approximately around 40k to be able to pick this guy up. Now, obviously, you're probably thinking, well, how am I going to get to that stage of being able to make 40k? Well, obviously, the first and obvious thing to do is to go into your club and just go through everything. Today is a good day because obviously marquee matchups. If you've seen this video maybe a bit later, check the prices. If they're up slightly on different cards, then do so. But you'll probably have a load of bronzes you can go through and just checking some of them prices. So I know in some of the bronze stuff today, I would imagine some of the centre backs, cams, etc. might be going for something. So if I just check some of these centre backs, I can see here this guy is going for around 400 coins here, and he's just a German. I've got from Bronze Pack Method. That's 400 coins closer to Harry Kane to get that fodder item that I can then put into Lionel Messi. So I'm literally going through my club at the moment and I'm looking at all the different players that I have available, whether it's bronzes, whether it's silvers. If they're up in price, I'm listing it, I'm getting them coins in. And that's what I'm going to do as a first instance thing. What I would do then is go through all my untradeable cards, see what I'm happy to put into Messi. So I'll probably go to the highest rated squad first, and then I'll put players around him to work out how much I'll need to put towards that 88 rated squad, because that's going to be the hardest challenge, obviously, to do Messi. But I'm lucky at the moment because obviously I've done Bronze Pack Method in the past. So I've got obviously a load of players in my club, which I've been going through. I've got a load of silvers, which I've been bidding on at 150. So if you've been doing that following the other videos, then you're doing well. So I'll just quickly show you how you can do that and make coins from it. So just do silvers, do 150. Now typically centre backs do really well, especially on marquee matchups days, but people obviously know about this quite a lot. So sometimes you might get lucky and get a cheeky bid in there, for example. There actually isn't much competition at the moment when you get to that second or third page, which is nice to see. So while I'm selling, I'm constantly bidding as well, like just bidding on some of these cards, knowing that if I pick one up at 150, so let's just go look at this guy here as an example, a Watford guy. He sells for around 400 coins. If I picked up at 150, I'm laughing there. And there's plenty of different other options that you can do. So another English guy here. Now it looks like people are kind of on this at the moment. So I'm going to go to the second listing here. So 73 rated. This guy, if I can pick him up, he goes for around 1.1k probably, maybe a little bit less towards the back end. Okay, around 800 coins. Yeah, we're better than about 800 coins there. So there's plenty of opportunities if you can pick out the right cards. So you want to go to sort of the second minute, and that is a really good thing to do to make coins. And if they don't sell, then just leave them in your club and then check it back at them at a later date when an SBC comes out from EA at 6 p.m. And just know that you're constantly doing this. Every time you sell some, make sure you're picking some up at the same time as well. So you're kind of recouping coins and players, and you'll always have an endless supply of that. Which is, I think, super important and something that you need to do. Now, obviously, remember for Messi, you've got 30 days as well. So loads of things throughout the market will be changing. So yeah, like the first things I would do is obviously go for your club, list up all the items that you can see, especially on a marquee matchups day or a day just after marquee matchups is a good time to do it. Or any time that EA release content at 6 p.m. Go for your bronzes or your silvers, list up everything there, and you'll get a good starter thing of coins. Then obviously you might have some consumables. Now I'm normally quite good at selling my stuff, so I can do that. But say for example these position modifiers were tradable, I could list these up and get myself 1,500 coins, 1,600 coins on them. Go through my chem styles, which I've actually got a few, so I'll be able to check these. I'll list all these up, and that's the initial start you're going to need to get Messi, because realistically it's really hard to get fodder at the moment. There isn't much available, so obviously you could go for the gold upgrade method by
bidding on a load of golds, which isn't a bad idea. So like if you wanted to do that, you could do and build up packs from it. So if I was gonna do it, I'd go gold commons. I would see what the lowest is on the thing. It says 350, so that is obviously for cards out of position. But if I went for somewhere like centre backs and tried to pick them up, I know that I can get more coins for them, so around 550, 600. So what I might do here is trying to bid on a load of cards. If I see a centre back that's available, so if I go 300 here, for example, I bid on the load of these at 300 coins, and then if I get a card, actually I think Eze might actually go for a little bit. I just want to check a cam actually, because I know some of the cams are needed in the. Yeah, I think if you get someone like Eze, it'd be good to get as well, but obviously we're going to miss out on him now, I think. Yeah. So we just go to the second page here. So obviously like cards like March there won't sell for much, but I think CDMs will do a little bit at the moment. Wingbacks don't, but obviously you can use them in like the SBCs. So wingbacks, goalkeepers, right wing back, left wing back, left midfield is normally a seller. What other ones is there? Probably like right wings, left wings probably do okay. You could put them in the SBCs, but obviously here you'll be bidding on a lot of these at 300 and wanting to use them in the upgrades. But if you were to do centre backs, then obviously you can do that as well. But knowing that you'll probably have to pick these up for a little bit more. So it looks like people are going for around 450 as the bidding price. If they picked him up at 450, they know they can sell him on for them at 600 coins there. And they might be able to make coins that way. But I just find the silvers do better for me, so I just concentrate on the silvers. As well as that, obviously, when you're doing these trading methods, what I would always have is a concept squad in your thing, like I mentioned earlier. So when you have your 88 rated squad, plan out all the cards that you've got untradeable and plan out the cards you're going to need and work out whether that's on a calculator or using Footbin or whatever it is, how much coins you're going to have to make. And then you can obviously have that target. And eventually you'll get a pack at the end, which is tradable. You get a mega pack. So make sure you sell the contents in that. You might get lucky. You might get a player that's going to be able to allow you to sell to then do the next squad and so on and so forth. Obviously, the gold upgrade method is another way. If you've got loads of untradeable golds in your club, I think I might do that this week and just put all of them into here and then hope that I can get some fodder that way. Obviously, what else is there? If you've got Michael Essien or Trezeguet, go into here, use your untradeable bronze rares, untradeable silver rares in these squads here. That you get 2 free rare gold players packs, which are tradable. So if you get anything good in them, you can obviously sell that contents or use it. If you haven't done hybrid leagues, nations, or league hybrid nation advanced SBCs, do them. Obviously, there's plenty of objectives out at the moment. So if you're close to this sort of stuff, you can get a pack in the category sort of season progress bit. Obviously in milestones, there's plenty of packs to be able to get here, as well as players. So if you don't plan on using them, you could always use these cards once you've got them in your squads, although I wouldn't recommend doing that because personally I like to keep them sort of cards. But then the same with objectives as well. Maybe there's an objective card out recently, that Polino that came out. Maybe you want to do him and then use him in an SBC if you don't plan on using him. You've got plenty of options to do stuff like that, and as well as like packs here that have sort of guaranteed 83 pluses, etc. And just make sure you're constantly grinding the game in that sense. So that's like easy ways to do that sort of stuff. As well as that, you could be looking at different cards. So, just think of a player. So if I just go Morata as a random example, I don't even know how much he goes for. He's not really someone I trade with that much. He's not going for a good price, so we'd leave him. And then just go on to the next one. Just think of someone else. So, I don't know, Pulisic just seems to be a popular thing on YouTube these days. Pulisic, is he there for 800 coins? He's not. Is he there for 1,000? He is. Is there one for 900? There is. Is there one for 850, 800? There isn't. So you can just start bidding below that. Just find a player that you can start bidding on and do it that way. That's not a bad place to go. But you can see here with the silvers, the methods that I've been showing you, picking these up at 150, selling them on. 300 there, 400 there, 350s, 400s. Think about this. If the more and more of these I do and sell on, the better coins and the more profit I'm going to be making in my club, which means the closer I get to be able to do that Messi. Ideally, I want to sort of sell off my whole club at this point, see what coins I'm at, and if I'm happy with the amount, then obviously I'll go out and buy Messi with the coins. I may be using some of the untradables I have as well. and then going that, because Messi for me is an end game card that I want in my club. You know, I've got Donnarumma. You know, he could come in for this Makaleli here, go into the cam position, could play 3-4-1-2, and it would fit this squad perfectly in that sense. So there's plenty of things you can be doing. I'll be releasing some more videos coming out shortly throughout this week, and I'll be showing you what you can do to get closer to this Messi, and I'll obviously show my progress towards it as well and where I'm at. I'm not doing any squads straight away. I think I'm just going to sort of plan out what I want to do for them squads using Footbin, but at the same time, obviously have a look at some of the stuff that is available in terms of SBCs that come out where I can make profit, do a bit of trading in between as well, and listing up all my players in my club to the point where I'm happy with it. Only leaving the players that I don't want to sell because maybe they're investments or something like that. But yeah, you know, I'm making, you know, even the cards we just bidded on, you know, we bidded up to 300 coins on this guy, 150 on him. We're going to be able to list him at 300 coins there. I didn't even look at him. I just know with silvers in certain positions, especially centre backs, you can literally just keep doing this method and they sell on within the first listing most of the time, and you might get the odd one or two that need to be kind of lowered by 300, from 350 to 300, or you know, sometimes you get lucky, you'll find a player that will go for a little bit more. It's just kind of luck of the draw and really into working out what works for you. But this is my favorite method. I really enjoy it. I seem to do consistently well at buying these at a good time and selling them at a good time as well. You know, I mean, realistically, I probably shouldn't be selling them on at 300 at the moment, but when I just want to do sort of quick flips, I'm able to do this method. I just think, why not do it if I can? And then when I want to invest in it, knowing something's coming out soon in terms of an SBC, then obviously I will leave them in my club until 6 p.m. that day, sell these cards on for an extra couple of 100 coins extra because they've gone up in price. That is kind of my thinking with certain things. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed and hopefully you've learned a lot in this video. I would use the methods like I've shown, just use your club to its advantage by getting rid of a lot of the stuff you've got, looking at prices. Something that I haven't touched on as well is obviously bronze packs. I think today is actually quite a good day to do bronze packs because obviously marquee matchups, and also obviously the rares are up. So, you know, we've got 2 rares in this pack. Now bear in mind this is a 750 coins pack. We'll be able to sell this card on for 350. 100% we'll be able to do this, and I know you're not going to get 2 rares players in every pack, but most of the time, from what I've been seeing, is it's very unlucky you don't at least pick up one. So 350 there, 350 there. That's 700 coins already made back on a 750 pack. We then get some other cards in this pack as well. This guy doesn't sell, so he can be put into an upgrade if we want to later on down the line. Same with this guy, he doesn't sell. And then we have a look at the kits, nothing really is there. So plus the 127 coins, we then make our coins back on that pack and do well with it. Yeah, some more silvers and stuff selling there. So yeah, not too bad, guys, in terms of the profit you can make. It's really quick as well. So hopefully you have learned a lot in this video. If you have, subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you next time for maybe another Player of the Month Messi Craft video. I might make it a series, I'm not too sure yet. Showing my way to do it. If you're interested in seeing that, then obviously let me know. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching and peace.